All right, Jason Laney here.
The sign says, watch out for rising waters in some parts of the state. It's raining out there. Big thunderstorms, but you never noticed it by this. I thought we'd start off with a nice little pretty picture.
I've seen some of those lately.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Are those monarchs?
I have no idea.
I don't know. They're
butterflies
very
in my
pretty.
world, and they're in the
Big
backyard of Deborah Vasquez. She's actually in Rio Rancho, but I thought it was just a nice little shot, a nice way to maybe invite you to send in a couple of weather photos to us at pics@krqa.com. And by weather photos, you could be taking photos of some of the flooding rains. I said the sign could say look out for flooding. Well, we've got flood advisories across the north central counties of New Mexico, west central, south central down here to Otero County, and these flood advisories are in effect for pretty good reason. We've got some very heavy thunderstorms out there. Now, the rains have not necessarily been severe as far as thunderstorm activity goes, but we've got very slow-moving winds in the upper atmosphere, so when these storms do get going, like the ones along the east side of, say, the Sangre de Cristo here, they just kind of creep along and drop a tremendous amount of rain in their wake, generally 1 to possibly 2 inches of rain. And when that happens in mountainous terrain, such as to the west of Ruidoso here in the Sacramentos, that's when you really have to look out for flooding. By the way, that Otero flood advisory in effect until 8:45 this evening. 6:45 for the one back here in Catron County. You can see the storms are around, but as far as the metro goes, we've kind of been left high and dry. It looks like there may be a sprinkle here over the northeast heights, but I think it could well be Sunday before we really get into the mix and start bringing in a good chance for widespread rain in the metro. Speaking of which, here's your day in a little nutshell for tomorrow. 70 to start things off, blazing 96 in the afternoon. Now, I'm not saying there won't be any rain whatsoever. We could still see a spot shower or storm pop up out there, but they are going to be few and far between. Temperature going above normal to 94 today, but staying shy of the record, which is triple digits. We did that this past Sunday, by the way. 92 degrees is the current temperature at the Sunport. Not far behind 90 degrees in Santa Fe, but cooler 70s around Taos and Las Vegas and back into Ruidoso, all those areas where the rains have fallen. But you can see the showers are all over the southwest. Now, these showers back in parts of Nevada, Utah, Arizona, that's your monsoon. But all this activity back into New Mexico, as Mark has been saying for a couple of weeks now, not the monsoon at all. Instead, we're under the influence of high pressure. That's why it stays hot. But we do get those little disturbances that kind of work down the east side of the ridge. That's what brings in the occasional cool front. And it's these cool fronts that not only recharge the moist air, they do give us a little break from the heat temporarily, but really help to generate the storms. As far as late weekend goes, strong storms in the northeast, scattered storms elsewhere, but that's more than likely going to be the case come Sunday. As Saturday, much like today, most of the rain shower action will be confined to the higher terrain, and actually more so in northern New Mexico than down to the south. So you folks in the Gila who have been getting soaked today, you will dry a little tomorrow. But Lordsburg, Deming, Las Cruces, T.R.C. all topping out triple digits. Alamogordo in the mix. Other side of the mountains there, Carlsbad and pretty close to 100 in Roswell and places like that. Look for the temperature to stay on the muggy side for the east mountains as well. Now, that cool front that comes in probably won't arrive until Saturday night. So Saturday's going to be another really steamy day for us out there. And even though it's called a cool front, don't expect a lot of cooling here. The temperature will drop a couple of degrees, but the more important factor is the additional moisture that continues to stream in. And that's why we start seeing those scattered afternoon showers and storms becoming a little more numerous. Like you said, Dick, it tried out there today in the metro, just never quite got going.
Yeah, I was coming into work this afternoon. It looked like it was really cooking up by Rio Rancho.
Yeah, I was ready for some excitement. I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, well. And now